agent, and through that they went to Singular, then to AT&T, and then a couple years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, we switched to T-Mobile right down here on Armour Road. A few years ago, decided that because the economy wasn't the best at the time, that I was going to go into home security. And so I got approved to be an ADT dealer, and before I got going on that, I was in church one day, and a friend of mine walked up to me, my associate, co-founder, Jim, and he said, "I heard you're getting into security." And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I'd like to mention something, or I'd like to talk to you about something that I'm working on." And he happens to be in the bank security business, has been for several years, and he also is a national speaker. He goes around speaking. He's very well known in the security business. And he told me about Daily Safety Check. It wasn't called that then. And there was 2 things that happened in my life, 2 events that inspired me when I started talking to Jim to go ahead with this, and I consequently didn't do the ADT home security because I really like this. One was my identity was stolen, and I knew nothing about what happened until sheriff was knocking on my door one morning, and I was being sued and for a lot of money. The bad guys had bought some property down in Atlanta, Georgia, a big boat in Chicago, so on and so forth. Well, they eventually got caught. I had to fight everything off, get attorneys, clean up my credit. It was terrible. Okay. Then another event, a bad guy contacted a loved one of mine on the internet and sent, she was very young at the time, pornography pictures. And so I'm really, really motivated in what I do to help combat that, because I really feel like we're in a war. I really do, with the internet and what these people are capable of doing. And we really don't know how bad it is. Well, I have an idea, because I get reports every day from different places, but the public does not know. I don't know if some of you watched the news last night, the White House was hacked. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, okay? So, when we decided to do this, Jim, my associate co-founder, he knows because he's in it. And he came up with this system, and we've been working really hard on it, hundreds and hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars, and it's not an antivirus. We help antiviruses do a better job, okay? We have a portion of the layers of security, which is an antivirus, but we have many layers that go along with that. We help the McAfees and the Nortons do a better job out there. However, our antivirus that we use, we can manage. It's very lean and mean, doesn't take up much room, and we can manage it on a minute-to-minute basis, okay? Another layer that we have is we send out weekly reports, a diagnostic forensic report on what we're doing with your system, okay? The system, like some of the viruses out there that you get, the antiviruses, they don't send you reports. You really don't know if they're doing anything. And a lot of them may not be. Well, we send out reports saying exactly what we do, and if we catch anything or anything, we let you know. If there is an alert, you get an immediate email or text message. We get the same information, and we have techs that are on it, fixing it, while you are unaware of really of how bad the issue is. So, a couple of years ago, PC Magazine came to me and asked me if they could do a review, and the review was very positive. They gave us a 4.5 out of 5. They gave us the Editor's Choice Award. The editor really liked it, and then they made a video for us, and they put it on their on their website. So we did a lot better than I anticipated, and the editor seems to think that we're the best in the country at what we do. We're really not competition to anybody. We want to help people. We want to help everybody out there, just protect them, okay? And it's a really good system, and it works. Now, we have a couple of opportunities. We have a company out of Chicago that wants to box our product and distribute it for us. We really don't have the infrastructure to do that. So what we started recently was a Indiegogo campaign, and we really didn't know what we were doing. Okay, I mean, we had no idea. And after we started it, we found out some of the mistakes that we made. But we're also going to do a Kickstarter campaign, and we're open for any help whatsoever if you guys know what we can do. We made a video, and we also made an addition to our website to promote the Indiegogo and Kickstarter campaigns that we're going to be doing in the near future. It's currently selling in several countries, and everybody really likes it. And IT guys for their companies that use it, they like it because it makes their job a lot easier. The diagnostic reports help them. And with that, we want to show the video for Indiegogo. And
Hello, everyone.
All right.
We use our computers every day to communicate, connect with family and friends, share ideas, work, finance, keep up with the world that's changing all in front of us. What if you woke up one day and your information or data was stolen or compromised by internet criminals? Millions of people have viruses on their computers right now and have no idea what passwords, financial information, and data have been compromised. And that's because a computer virus protection is not enough. Those criminals are going to the internet to prey on your family and loved ones. You need to use what the banking industry uses to protect their computers against cybercrime. Daily Safety Check is the next generation of computer protection. We've invested time and money to create something that would provide web protection 24/7, advanced monitoring, bank strength, security, malware protection, weekly reports, real-time monitoring for hackers and attacks. You use the bank to protect your funds. Why not use the same computer security your bank uses to protect your computers? We've created and developed this system, but now we need your help to make this available to everyone. Through your financial contribution, you become a soldier in the battle against the cyber war that's upon us. We need that investment to strengthen our infrastructure, marketing, and development. Become a soldier and join the DSC Army today.
so that's how we see it. We do feel like we're at war. We feel like it is a cyber terrorists out there that are really wanting to do harm. I can take you to websites that have people's information, their social security, their account information, their addresses, their passwords, and they have thousands of people on there, and they're not even charging people for that information. And I asked Jim, I was like, well, why do these people do this? They're not even benefiting from it. And he said, they just want to see the world burn. So we want to protect people and their information, their homes, their bank accounts, and we also want to protect their children from the guys that are out there to really seek harm. And so we have some levels of protection to help people from kids being protected by these guys. And so I'm very passionate about it. And other than that, pretty much that. I'm really nervous. I don't do this. I'm really scared. I couldn't sleep last night. I was kind of hoping they were going to forget we were here. Anyway, any questions? Yes.
Yeah, you had mentioned that you guys have like techs that can repair things. Do you do remote support with that sort of stuff? So like you would contact contact the customer and say, hey, we noticed X happened, would it be okay for us to remote into your computer
Yes.
to fix this problem?
Mhm.
And I actually have some questions already. You distribute this now just directly through your website, like through downloads?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a question. I travel with my career, and when I go into these hotels, I will go out on there, and it always says, or usually says, other people may have access.
Mhm. They do.
Okay, thank you. Would it help if I use the hotspot on my phone as opposed to going out through the hotel system?
Yes, but it's still, everything's compromised, it really is. There's so much going on, the public doesn't know, and I think one reason they don't let the public know is they don't want people to panic. You know, recently ISIS had cracked into several websites for companies in America, from California to New York. Nobody heard about it, right? Did anybody hear about that? And what they did is they took over the website, they put their flag, and they said, we are everywhere. You know, if you knew that the restaurant you went into last night and you used your credit card, last week 4 people, their credit cards were compromised using that same restaurant, would you use your credit card there? There's laws that are going to be coming up to where after your certain business, restaurant or department store or whatever, after so many credit cards have been compromised, they're going to have to make it public.